Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Kaylee. If you've been here before, thanks for coming back. If you have not been here before, thanks for finding me and coming on here and watching me. A lot of times I come on here and I unbox or I show different products that I just bought. Sometimes I do some fun little tags or like YouTube type challenges. But honestly today I am just doing a quick get ready with me. And yeah, that's about it. So if you'd like to join me, I would appreciate it so much. I enjoy making these videos, and I enjoy each and every one of you that come on here and comment and of course watch and like and just join me. So I'll let you know all the products that I use, and I'll kind of maybe do a little, sorry I had to fix the camera, little story time type thing, because I've got a funny story to tell you all about my children, or my youngest, during her school. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get ready by using my Awake Glow Pill Serum, and I'm going to put that on my face. So today is another school day, and we've been doing school from home. I filled out a paper just the other day for our area about if the kids do go back to school, will I want my kids to go back to school, or will we continue to do online, because they are going to provide that option. So I told them I would stay online, that we will not be returning, and yeah. So we are still doing online, and we will be probably until the end of the year, but they were having live class. They have live class every morning. So now I'm going in with my Clean Skin Club, my vitamin C booster, and I put 3 drops on my face, 1 at the top, 1 on each cheek. So my youngest is in class with her teacher today, and they are making sentences with the word do, which sounds normal and fine and like there shall be no problems. Well, my daughter yells out, of course. She says like doobie, and I about died, and I turned around and said, what did you say? And long story short, we used to have a dog we adopted, and his name was Doobie when we adopted him. So we kept the name. The kids called him by his name. We called him Doobert a lot, but his name was Doobie. And so that's eventually, after the teacher and me both like had a shock and a laugh, we're like, what did you say? She said like our dog, Doobie, you know? And I was like, oh my God. So it's like, yes, we used to have a dog named Doobie. And so I'm sure that the teachers just love us because they get a kick out of us quite often. So that was something that happened just this morning with the kids. I'm going to go in with my Juvia's Place I Am Magic Velvety Matte Foundation, and this is in 600 is the color. And I also, since this is a little bit too light for me, I go in with my Pearlies. This is the BB cream, and this is Tan Deep. So this is way too dark for me. And so I add just a little bit. That was more than I meant to just darken it. And it gives it a nice tint. And I've honestly been liking this combination here lately for my foundation. So I don't know if y'all have been doing schooling at home, or if your kids have started back. I'm kind of curious, so let me know in the comments below like where you're at and what like they're doing, if you have kids or if you work in the school system, just because I'm curious. I know some people in California, I have some friends in California whose kids are going back to school soon, and 2nd grade I think and below don't have to wear masks. And then the older kids do. And then here, they're going back, but they have the option of staying home. And masks are not mandatory for the kindergartners only. It's mandatory for every other grade. So I just don't know how everybody else is doing it. I live in Kentucky in the United States. So that's how we're dealing, at least in my area, that's how we're dealing with COVID, with the schoolings. So, I mean, it's pretty nice. They have pickups for food, because we live in an area where all kids, regardless of your financial standing as a family, you get free lunch no matter what. So they have been which is awesome and great. And they have been very helpful with pickup places, the schools, certain schools having like pickups for a few days at a time for school food and snacks. And it's been, it's just really helpful and nice and appreciative. They also have pickups at their schools for supplies. They have let us sign out Chromebooks, and they are just doing the best they can with everything going on to make sure the kids, you know, do well this year and don't get behind due to the lack of in-person teaching. All right, so if you see, I like how that looks. So that's actually a combination I've been using a lot lately, is the Pearlies, the Tan Deep, and the Juvia's 600 color, just because this is too light and this is too dark. I mix them together and I can use them, and it's great because I'm not wasting. All right, so I'm going to go in with my Jeffree Star, if I can find it, yes, my C10, my Jeffree Star concealer. And guys, I won't lie, this is the best concealer that, I mean, I have a ton, and this is the best for me personally. It's easily blendable, and it really does brighten, but it blends so nicely with the Juvia's foundation. But honestly, I haven't had any problems with it not blending with any foundation that I have tried. I've had no problems with this concealer at all. All right, so there is my concealer and my foundation, and my kids are freaking out about something, so I will be right back. Oh Lord. Okay, so they're fine. They always they're finishing their like last little bit of schoolwork, the things that I don't have to or I'm not supposed to help them with. So there was an issue with the computer, and she was freaking out, but we took care of it, and it's fine. So now I'm going to go ahead and powder and set. And this is the I Am Magic setting powder in Sahara from Juvia's Place. And if you haven't seen my Juvia's Place full face of makeup, I will put it down below. It turned out gorgeous, and I loved their products. If you can't tell, I've used a few on this video today. But yeah, I definitely like the way it works and sets. And I don't bake. I don't really put a ton of powder on my face. I just want everything set. All right. So we're going to be leaving here in a little bit to go pick up the Google Chromebooks. Like I was telling you, the school's providing. I didn't get any in the beginning because I was so worried about the kids like ruining them. But now that I'm going to be homeschooling them all year, I decided we should have more than one computer, because right now they're sharing and it's a big pain in the booty. All right, I'm going to go in with my Ace Beauty Bronzed in Paradise palette, and I'm going to add some dimension to my face. But other than that, my day's been going pretty well. Oh my Lord, how did that come off? It came off a lot darker than I meant for it to, but that's okay, I'll blend it. I woke up pretty early today, earlier than I normally would, and I went ahead and fed all the animals and took care of the house and got the lesson plans like kind of set up and organized. I always print out the lesson plans for the kids so that I can like highlight as we go, so that it keeps my place and I know what we've done and what we haven't done. But I went ahead and did all that for the week this morning, made coffee. And yeah, it hasn't been too bad of a morning. The kids are actually listening pretty well, which is amazing. I have to go and pick up those Chromebooks and then take my mom to a dentist appointment today. And I think that is about all that we are doing. We don't really do too much anyways with the coronavirus. But we have been decorating for Halloween, which we started the first of the month. We always decorate for Halloween. But I also wanted to start watching my Hocus Pocus and my Nightmare Before Christmas. So we've watched both of those recently. I'm going to go in with my Girl Power Auto Balm. And this is in the color Houston. It's my blush. But So we've watched both of those already, and I think we're going to watch Hocus Pocus again tonight because I'm waiting for my ColourPop package, and I am all about some Hocus Pocus, and it's got me in the spirit, and I'm about that life right now. So I am ready for Hocus Pocus again already. All right, I'm going to take my... I can't even find it. I'm going to take my Mirabella, and this is my highlight. I don't use this very often, but I'm going to go ahead and pop that on my cheek. It's a very nice, like, subtle glow. It's just, I don't know, I just don't use it that often. It's got like, if you can't tell, it's like a pinky sheen. I know you're like, that's the blush. No, it's also, it's the highlight. It definitely brings out that pinky. It kind of makes me look clown-like, but I can blend it out. All right, so blush, highlight, foundation, setting powder, concealer, all that is done. Yay. Now I've got to do my eyes. And what palette do I want to use today? I'm sorry, I'm so tired, guys. I'm just exhausted today. And I'm throwing my brushes. Okay, so I'm going to do real quick look. And I think I'm going to go ahead and use this palette because I got it in one of my BoxyCharm boxes, I believe. And I just haven't used it that much. The Evening Glamour Blink Limited Edition palette. It's just been sitting here. I've only used it the one time. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just use it real fast. I'm going to go in with the color Dusk. That's down here. I'm just going to pop that. There's just not a lot of shades in here that like I would die for. I mean, they're not bad shades, and the product isn't terrible. It's just not something I reach for. And it's only got a few colors in it. Most of these colors I have in other palettes. And I don't, want to open a bunch of different palettes all at one time. I would rather just use one palette. So I don't usually reach for this. But it's not a bad palette. And I hate it just sitting there going to waste. Alright, so I'm popping that Nightfall just kind of in the corner and crease to deepen the look. Alright, guys, I'm so sorry for all the interruptions today. And you're probably going to see a bunch of, I'm taking that Nightfall again. A bunch of, edits and stuff. But my youngest daughter has been not listening at all. And I've been struggling with her this last little bit. We were off to a good start this morning, and things are starting to fall apart. So, it'll be all right. Yesterday, I caught her stealing. So, I have candy in my room and, little prizes in my room. I'm going to go in with this Midnight right here. Oop, this darker greenish black. For when they do good in school, they get a little, oh, that's darker. A little treat. So I keep a treasure chest in my room for the kids to get items out of when they do good for a school day. Gives them a little incentive, So, long story short, I just bought this kind of sucker for the treasure box. And they hadn't been in the treasure box yet. And all of a sudden, Charlie found one in her room. Just found it in her room. And swore up and down that she did not steal it. And when I finally explained to her that I had just bought them, and there was no way that she had one in her room from last week, like she was saying, she told me that she was lying and that she stole it. And so I was so disappointed and so upset. And yeah, so we decided this morning that we were going to have a better day today, and that she got punished, so she's not allowed in the treasure box for the rest of the week. And we are starting to have problems again. I don't know about you all, but 5 is been a little tough. And if you hear those dogs barking, those are mine. I'm going to take this sunset right here with my finger. It comes off very pretty peach, and I'm just going to set that on there. But those are my dogs. And the cat goes up over the gate and, like, I don't know. He's not even doing anything. He's just trying to come back upstairs, but it makes the dogs go absolutely insane. And they try to chase him over the little, like I have one gate right here and one gate right here, and the cat jumps over to this gate and stands there, and the dogs start going crazy, and it jumps to the other gate to get over to the stairs. And yeah, they bark like that every single time that happens. All right. I'm just going to blend it on both sides, and then I'm going to take a cleaner brush and just kind of blend that. I always say I'm going to go in for a quick look or like a subtle look, and I end up with something like this, but that's okay. So then I'm going to take this I'm going to take this dusk again. I'm just going to pop that in the corner. In the corner. All right, and that is just my eye look. Nothing crazy, but it's giving me like fall Halloween-y vibes. I like it. So I'm going to get some mascara and eyebrow gel, and I will be right back. I gotta find it. I don't know where my everyday makeup bag is, but it's somewhere around here, and I will find it, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back to finish this rambling video. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with, this is my Ulta Harry Potter lip gloss, and this is in Spectra Specs, I think is the color. So I just felt like my lips were super dry, and I needed something. And it's actually like just like a light gloss. It doesn't feel like too sticky. So I do like that. But it doesn't last very long. So, and now I'm going to take my Cella Eyebrow Defining Gel. And I really like this. The little brush is so cute. And again, I start from the middle and then go out. So, yeah. Again, I know this really didn't have like a lot of purpose. I was just getting ready, but I appreciate you all joining me. All right, so now I'm going to go in with my Unlashed, and this is Volume and Curl Mascara, and I'm going to go ahead and place that on. And then I'm going to be about done. I appreciate the way this mascara like has like a little curl to it, but nothing too but it's actually a nice brush. It's nothing too crazy. It's a pretty simple brush, but it works very well. This is a wetter, I mean, like, it takes a little bit longer for this mascara to dry, which can be a little frustrating, but it will dry. And I think it does look good. It does lengthen. It's not my, like, go-to mascara. Ooh, I have a clump. A lot of times I'll use my KBD Go Big or Go Home. But again, I'm trying to use products that I don't use too often because I don't like them just sitting there and going to waste. All right. So this is my finished easy, well, it was supposed to be easy and ended up being not as easy as it was supposed to be. But I'm going to take my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. And I am finished. So this is my look to go pick up school supplies. So it wasn't supposed to be anything fancy anyways. But I thank you all so much for watching this Get Ready With Me. It was just a random kind of blah of talking and rambling and doing my makeup. So I thank you all so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and let me know down below if there's any videos you want to see or any products you want to see. If there's anything I can show you, let me know. And I'll talk to you all later. Bye.